This wall art is made from only 2 laser cut layers, but with the right colors and presentation, it can become a product that looks much more valuable than the material used to make it. Today, I will show you the complete process from preparing the digital file to cutting, painting, gluing, and turning the finished design into a product you can sell. Welcome to day 4 of the 100 Days 100 Laser Products Challenge. Today, we are making this tropical leaf wall art. I am creating one design for this video, but the same idea can easily be expanded into a set of 2, 3, or more matching pieces. Sets usually look more complete on a wall and can be positioned as a higher value product. Before cutting, we first need to prepare the file. This design consists of 2 separate layers. The first layer is the solid background, while the second layer contains the tropical leaf design that will be attached on top. Because both layers need to align correctly, it is important not to change the dimensions of only one part. If you resize the design, select both layers and scale them together. You should also check that all lines are closed and that there are no duplicate shapes that could cause the laser to cut the same area twice. For this project, I am using 3mm MDF again. It is affordable, easy to cut, and has a smooth surface that works well for spray painting. The design can also be made from plywood, acrylic, or a combination of different materials, depending on the finish you want. Now we can start cutting. The solid background is very simple, while the upper layer contains more detailed internal shapes. When cutting a design like this, make sure the smaller sections are not too thin. Very narrow parts can break during removal, painting, or gluing. The correct cutting settings depend on your laser machine and the MDF you are using. The goal is to cut completely through the material while keeping the edges as clean as possible. Too much heat can create darker edges and smoke marks, while too little power can leave sections partially connected. Once the cutting is complete, I carefully remove both layers and inspect the detailed leaf design. Before painting, I check that all small cutouts have been removed and that there are no damaged or unfinished sections. It is easier to fix a small problem now than after the pieces have already been painted. The next step is painting. For the background layer, I am using silver spray paint. The tropical leaf layer will be painted gold. This combination creates contrast between the 2 layers and gives the finished wall art a more decorative and premium appearance. Before using spray paint, shake the can properly and apply several light coats instead of one heavy coat. A heavy coat can create drips, uneven areas, and paint buildup around the detailed parts. Light coats dry faster and usually create a cleaner finish. I start with the background and apply the silver paint evenly across the surface. The can should remain at a consistent distance from the MDF and continue moving while spraying. Holding it in one place for too long can create a darker or thicker area. After that, I paint the tropical leaf layer with gold spray paint. Because this layer contains smaller details, I spray from several angles to make sure the visible edges and internal sections are also covered. After painting, both pieces need enough time to dry completely. Do not glue them while the surface is still soft or sticky because the paint can become damaged. Once the paint is dry, I place the gold leaf layer onto the silver background and check the position before adding glue. This step is important because superglue bonds very quickly. For gluing, I am using a small amount of superglue. I apply it to several points on the back of the upper layer, especially around the larger sections. There is no need to cover the complete surface. Too much glue can spread outside the design and leave visible marks on the painted background. After applying the glue, I carefully lower the leaf layer into position and press it gently until the bond is secure. And here is the finished wall art. We started with 2 flat pieces of MDF and created a layered decorative product using only cutting, spray paint, and glue. The silver background creates separation, while the gold tropical leaf becomes the main visual element. This design can be sold as one individual piece, but it can also work even better as part of a collection. You could create several different tropical leaves, flowers, abstract shapes, or geometric designs and offer them as a matching wall art set. The customer could choose one design or buy the complete collection for a larger wall. You are also not limited to decorative leaves. The same layered technique can be used for city names, maps, skylines, coordinates, neighborhoods, mountains, or local landmarks. Location-based wall art can be especially interesting because customers often feel a strong connection to the place where they live, where they were born, or where they traveled. You can create products for your own city and nearby locations, or offer personalized versions based on the customer's chosen place. That gives the product more meaning than a generic decoration. Presentation is also extremely important for this type of product. A flat MDF design may not look very impressive while it is lying on a workshop table, but when it is photographed on a clean wall in a living room, office, bedroom, restaurant, or modern apartment, customers can understand how it could look in their own space. You can also offer different color combinations. Gold and silver create a more elegant appearance, while black and natural wood can look modern and minimal. You could also match the colors to a customer's interior or business branding. The basic file remains the same, but the colors and presentation can create several different product variations. That completes day 4 of the 100 Days, 100 Laser Products Challenge. I will see you in day 5.